So we don't even hear that. We don't even see that. We don't even like who you guys are
but for
about?
Real though, like I mean, I honestly I'm very torn because I absolutely love LeBron, but I just feel like it's just I'd be such a traitor to go against a team that I've always liked. So I just I'm sorry, Bronny. I gotta go with the Heat on this one. But yeah. All right, y'all. While we getting set up for that, and also if you have any questions, anything that y'all want us to talk about tonight, please let us know in the comments below. We hopefully will be able to get to them. We're gonna try to go through our topics as quickly as possible because we know y'all trying to get to the game. We understand that, so we got to make sure that we get through our topics as well. But we will try our best to get to some of y'all's topics. If they're good, if they're really good topics, we will try to get to them. So give us 1 minute.
I'm retweeting.
We retweeting and we are okay. So we also guys, we know that a lot of y'all come in and watch us on IG, which we absolutely love, and we whichever platform works best for you. But we also want to let you know that if you are on YouTube at all, Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch watching us, we can actually see your comments on the screen, and we can actually add them to the feed on the video so that when we do post this to YouTube, anyone who's watching that particular episode will see your question and your name and your face and all that kind of stuff. So just a FYI for all of those who have not joined us on YouTube before. What's up, King 0419 and Divine Diamond Productions? What's up? We are about to get started. Just give us 1 second. Miss Miami Heat is getting herself together right now. She's doing something with us right now, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the topics.
Yeah, I know how this goes. I used to have a website. It was called Miami Heat.
Yes, you did.
MiamiHeat.com. That's what it was. They could have it now.
Scared.
Okay, so
all right, so we ready.
Sorry for the interruptions of the hat view. I know it's beautiful, so we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving though. So for the podcast and for the other people out here in the world, we're gonna go ahead and start this thing off right, you guys. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, all of my podcasters, our YouTubers, our IGers, our Facebookers, our Twitterers, our Twitchers.
Okay.
And I got everybody, right?
You got everybody. How's everybody?
So shout out to everybody, man. Thank y'all for joining in tonight. We're going to have a great show as always before the game starts. But before anything starts, I want to just say, go Miami Heat. We are in the finals. You see us here. We're not going nowhere. And we will win this whole thing in game 6. And I'm going to just say it at that. Game 6, honey, we're gonna lose probably 1 or 2. Because LeBron ain't finna just let us go down like that. But we win in the finals. And I'm going to say that right now. We are winning the finals. Today is September 30th.
She calling it.
September 30th at 8:50 p.m. 8:50? We late. 8:50. And Miami Heat will be the champions of the NBA in the year 2020. What a year. What a year is about to be, honey. And then UM's going to be behind them, honey. And then the Marlins is going to be behind them, honey. And then the Dolphins.
So just everything for Florida.
Let's go, Miami-Dade, United States of America. Hello. So now we can start the podcast.
Oh, my God.
This is Brains and Beauty
times 2, y'all. I'm Shayla.
And I'm Miami. And welcome to the show. Welcome to Heatland.
Welcome to Heat Nation.
Heat Nation,
okay.
Heatland.
All right.
And yeah, we're gonna just join everybody before the game starts. I know the game is about to start. Like I said, I know we're gonna give a few minutes into the first quarter. I'm cool with giving away a couple of minutes of the first quarter, because I know what's about to go down in the second, third, and fourth. So let's go ahead and start this thing off. I already gave my shout out to my babies.
All right, your shout out to your babies. You had another shout out.
Oh yeah, so I want to say, I always do my fellas. I like to big up my fellas,
kings.
Our kings, our black men. I love to see that, along with other men too. So I want to give a big shout out to Jeezy and his new show he has on Fox Soul. I think it's going to be an amazing thing to see his perspective, almost like a visual podcast, like what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't know Fox Soul, y'all, you know, the one with Lisa Ray and all them to be talking on. So he's going to have his own show. And I think it's just amazing to see Jeezy, you know, Mr. Snowman, be able to talk about everything from A to Z. You know what I mean? So big ups to Jeezy. Big ups to, you know, Jeezy always going to be.
Always,
you know,
always.
No matter as much as he's growing into a different type of man. Like all of our guys are growing and exploring. Like him, Plies, Ross. Like everybody is growing into these men that can, you know, set tones for the other young men.
Yes,
in so many
absolutely.
words. So shout out to Jeezy for that. Quick shout out to Mark Cuban for stepping in and helping Delonte West.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's big of him. He did not have to step in. There's so many other men, so many other people who could have stepped in, but Mark Cuban said, no, let me go ahead and step in for my guy. So he got him into rehab. So shout out to Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
I thought that was just amazing and dope. So just want to make sure we shed light on that. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, y'all. And as you all, we don't know if you know, but we're going to tell you anyway. Okay. It's International Podcast Day, honey.
Yes, it is.
So we had to bring that to light again. This is going on year three of us and really just growing and joining this couch every day just to come talk. Well, not every day, but every Wednesday to come holler at y'all.
Yeah.
You know, just good conversation, good folks, good people. You know what I'm saying? Some enlightening talk, some good dialogue. Like I always think that's real important or whatever. It helps people grow. So we appreciate y'all for joining in, whether it's your first time, second, third, 50th, whatever. We appreciate every moment y'all spend with us. So thank y'all so much.
If you stay in for a second, if you stay in for the whole time, we appreciate y'all. Like I say, today is episode 80.
Yes.
Which is a big thing.
80.
We got 20 more to go before we hit that big hun done, you know? So 80 is dope. So October is tomorrow.
Yes, literally.
It's
already gonna be October. Like, I have to say that again. It's already about to. It's literally, we have 3 months left in 2020, and that's it. And we in 2021. Like,
yep.
Whew,
wow.
The time.
Shout out to you, Seafood Poppy 67. He said he's been a fan of me since 2008.
Aww.
Woo! 2008. Wow. 2008. That's so dope. Thank you, Seafood. So 2008 is when Flavor of Love aired, you guys. Which means, you know, I filmed it in 7. So aired, filmed I Love Money in 8, right after Flavor of Love, and it aired 2009. So shout out to you, man. Appreciate y'all still rocking with your girl.
Yes. All right.
Register to vote.
Look,
the deadline is almost here.
Okay, let's go through the deadlines for Florida real quick, because we can't love home team like we love us, and then turn around and not tell y'all what it is. So make sure registration deadlines, right?
October 5th.
Yes, is the last day to
register
to vote. Period.
Yeah.
Like, don't play around, y'all. Make sure that you are registered to vote.
In early voting for Florida, we are starting October 19th. And honey, that's going to be my November 3rd. I'm going to be in line
for real.
October 19th. I'm there right after the gym. I am in the line or right after outside. Now, I don't really do the gym, but you know what I mean. After my workout, straight sweaty, don't care, don't look at me. I'm voting. So
got to get it done. So early voting in Florida is from October 19th through the 2nd.
And then,
so it's like a whole week, Monday to Monday.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday is the actual election. So please do not take forever and wait till the last day to vote. Get your vote in early.
Yeah.
Because if you did not see the debate last night, honey child. Okay.
Yeah.
If you didn't see that, we can't play. We cannot play. We can't afford to play around.
Yeah.
Period. So that's for Florida people. I don't know everybody else's deadline, so please make sure you check. We don't know
who's in the building. Just
your
go ahead and Google and
just
put your state and just put deadline for registration. Early voting for your state, and just do early voting, y'all. Don't wait till November 3rd, because November 3rd is always hectic. The lines are just stupid and dumb.
Yes.
Just go early, the first week of early vote, and if you can't go on day 1, that's okay. Go on day 2, 3, 4, whenever you can go. Just do it the first week, man. Just try your best to do it. So we had somebody from YouTube real quickly before we get into what we want to talk about. Michael Penny. Penios.
I'm sorry if we're pronouncing your name correctly. How you
he
doing?
had a question. If you had to kiss the U.S. presidential candidate, which one would you get? Which one would we kiss? I would kiss Biden on the cheek.
Yes, because it dog gonna show what.
Ain't nobody getting close to no orange.
Touch that other one.
Number 40, whatever number he is.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Answers that.
So we wanted to answer that just so you guys can see that we can see you in your comments. No matter if it's on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Facebookers, go ahead and comment too. You are free to comment. But let's go ahead and get into.
All right, so we have to talk about the debate. We have to talk about the debate real quick. Yeah. So again, if you saw it, we just want to know your thoughts. What did you think about it? Let us know in the comments. What did you think about the debate? Also, podcasters. That was Miami being silent, okay? You said she has no words, basically. She just has a unit.
Hello. All of us saw what happened last night in the debate. It was ridiculous. It was shameful. It was embarrassing. It was just a lot of shaking my head. A lot of just shut up. I was saying shut up the whole debate. Like, Trump, like, just shut up. Like, let the man finish. Like, I was saying, I know my neighbors were like, oh my God, is she watching the game? She's not even watching the game. I was so loud like I was watching the game. Like, it was just a lot. So despite what everybody else know, what he said, what was not said, just overall for me, it was just a mess.
It was a mess. It
was just a mess. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm embarrassed to go across seas.
And say you're from America.
And I got a lot of I have a lot of flag stuff. I got like a flag purse. I got a flag. I got a lot of like the flag stuff, and it has just been sitting. It's just been sitting. I don't even think I want to wear it right now. Like, to go across seas is what I mean.
Yeah.
Like when you go to the Bahamas, when you go to wherever you want to go, you be ready to rep United States. Like, when we're here, I rep Miami like crazy, right? Mm-hmm. But when I go out of the country, I rep USA like, you know what I mean?
Hard.
Like if it was Miami, you know what I mean? So when you go out of the country, I ain't trying to rep us right now. Just look at me. Maybe I'm European. Maybe I'm exotic. Maybe I'm from the islands. But don't categorize me until I open up my mouth. You will know. But other than that,
yeah,
it's just not cool.
The fact that he just didn't even
just started. Okay,
he didn't take a second to let him speak. Everything was you're cutting him off. Like, just the epitome of just unpresidential. It was so sad, pitiful, and you had to have just the calmness of just to sit next to him and let him continue on with the bantering, and then you gonna come and start talking about the man family. I mean, I don't know too many people who would have just sat there and just let that continue. I just don't know too many.
If that was a versus, that was Biden was not Teddy Rowdy.
Not Teddy.
Not Teddy.
Oh, he Babyface. Yeah.
Just class act. Not to say Teddy Rowdy ain't. I'm just saying, like, he was just so smooth.
Yeah.
He laughed it off. I wanted him to have a little bit more 2, 3, 4 punches.
He did more than I thought he was gonna do.
Yeah. So shout out to Biden, because he sat there and kept it together as much as he could. Like, he was real nice nasty, and I appreciate the nice nasty, and I'm cool with him being nice nasty moving forward. I give him the okay to be nice nasty with this man, not to be like Trump, but be in his own little Biden way. You know what I mean? And hold his way. At this point, I'm not, like I said earlier, I'm not really concerned about what's going on with the issues being whatever. I don't care. I just know who I do not want to represent for me when I go out this country.
Yeah.
And it ain't Trump. So I don't care what Biden can say. I wear dirty drawers every day. I'm still voting for Biden.
again, guys, I think a lot of times we talk about, when we talk about these candidates, we're thinking that they're going to do everything that we think they're going to do, and they're not. Let's just keep it real. There are human beings. Yeah. They're not going to do everything that you think they should do, but there is going to be one that's always going to have more of your interests at heart than the other.
Right.
And that's what you have to vote based on. And then once the person that you want gets in there, then you can go and start dealing with those other issues. But
yeah,
now
it's just, I think this whole campaign, this presidential thing, is just really about getting just one person out and getting somebody fresh and they're new. We're not going to be able to get everything done the way we think we should. I already know that. Just from what we see from that side with Biden and all them. But I know for sure it's just all about just getting this man out. Unfortunately, I hate that he has to get a campaign that I was president number 46, Biden saying, I'm president 46 because everybody hated 45. Like, that's a crazy way to come in, but it is what it is. Like, we need him out, so we need you in, and that's what I feel like. But I don't feel like I need to watch any more debates. I may just go ahead and watch the highlights.
Yeah, I watch the highlights because he's just too much.
Like, the piece,
way too much. Even the moderator was getting over, or was just over.
Yeah,
him.
I was over the moderator. He needed to do better. He needed to do better for me. I was done over with him. I think he didn't do a great job. I think he tried, but Trump really just got him by the throat and by the balls and just swung him all over the doggone place and did whatever.
So he didn't have no control. He didn't
have no real control. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had some times when he was doing his thing, but he didn't have real control.
Okay.
But
all right, y'all. So again, don't forget to register to vote.
Yes, and vote early.
Thank you.
Because the game has started. So we're gonna go ahead and
we gotta move this along.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to see what's going on with these little Lakers.
For real.
These little Lakers.
All right. So next topic. Okay. So if for people who have committed crimes and were convicted of crimes and now they're considered felons, once they come out from serving their time, do you all honestly believe, or do you truly believe that they should get all of their rights back? Should all their rights be restored? So voting and all of that stuff. Yeah, including voting. Do you believe that there's no paying of any fees and all that other kind of stuff? Like, you've served your time, that's it. You should be able to do what everyone else in this country should be able to do, which is vote and all that. So do y'all believe that they should have the right?
I'm gonna start with yes. I think people who serve time for whatever it may be, and they come out, they are in their halfway houses, they get out of that, they're on probation, they're doing their thing. Soon as they get out, like, they should be able to vote. Like, I don't understand. Like, they are pushed. They could barely get a job, first of all. So it's hard for them to get a job. And then it's a no to vote. So it's like, what am I out here doing? Like, I'm just out here going to get a job, paying taxes, try to behave themselves, turn their life around, and I still can't be a real citizen. Like, that's not cool. Like, no, I've served the time. Like, what is the point of serving the time?
If I still, when I come out, I'm still basically in prison.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I want, like, and this question came up because you guys know JT from the City Girl. She posted that, and she was just like, she's a felon. She said it in her tweet. She's a felon, and she out here just paying taxes and all this for what? And I can't even vote. Like, that's messed up. So shout out to JT for bringing light to this whole voting thing about felons. Like, just to have that that conversation coming from a female. Yeah. About, that, because we automatically think about guys. We forget about our, the women, the ladies, who come out and serve their time. They start to get their life back on track and doing their thing, be reunited with their kids and like all this stuff. And they can't even vote for their kids. Because when we vote, you guys, it's not just for us. Exactly. It's about progressing for the next generation and basically voting for your kids' future. Yeah. Your future too, but getting a progression and the focus towards this way and not that way. So shout out to JT for that. I appreciate her stepping out and saying something about voting.
Hey, Stevie7497, thank you.
What do you feel about restoring rights, Shay?
I definitely think, I don't think it's even a question. If I'm going to pay taxes, if you're going to have me do everything else that says I'm a citizen and I have those rights, I should be able to vote. Period. Yeah. Period. Point. There's no discussion about it. Again, it's just another way for them to try to control in the government. It's the same. It's just another way. It's just another way that they're doing a legal way of that they've done it.
Yeah,
and it's absurd and it's ridiculous. Especially
we are mass. We're the head number, like we're the top number ratios, whatever you want to. I can't even think of the word right now, but just the main.
It's us that's in
the main group.
So you're limiting our ability to vote,
as if it was 18 something.
But you didn't limit our ability to pay taxes.
And call us and then say with a disgust, you ain't got no job. You can't get no job. Yeah, I can't get no job because I served my time and then I can't even come out and get a job.
Yeah.
And no, everybody who come out ain't righteous and ain't on the right path. But that's just how it happens. But I just feel like all of them should not be together as one to say nobody can get a fair shot at a new start in life.
Amen.
Now those who fall, let them fall, and they should fall harder because come on now, you can't go in here and get a new job, rob the new job or kill the people in a new place. Like that's crazy. You know what I mean? But for those who really get out and have a change of heart, like give them a chance. Like, yeah, you got to check the box and all of that type of stuff. But why? They serve the time.
Yeah. Amen.
They don't show you nothing else. What's the point?
They serve their time. Give them what's give them
what's due.
Yeah,
give them what's owed.
Exactly.
So,
all right, guys. Moving on to the next topic. We're trying to get y'all to the game. We're trying to get y'all to the game. Okay, we're trying to get y'all to the game,
baby. Trying to get to this game.
All right. So next topic. Now we're moving on to relationships because we know y'all like to talk about these kind of things. So next topic, and this was more so towards the fellas. So fellas, listen up, and we need y'all to respond in the comments.
Then y'all can get back to the game, but just listen to this one right here.
All right. So. Most of the time, y'all always say, y'all always figure y'all know what ladies want from y'all. Y'all already know what ladies want. Y'all don't really need us to tell y'all. Y'all get it.
Yeah.
But me and Miami want to know, what is it that fellas want? Because I think that I really don't. I feel like I kind of have an inkling, but I don't really know.
Fellas, what y'all want?
What is it that y'all want? What is it that you all want out of not only just life, but from a partner? Like, what is it that y'all expect? And we know there's gonna be some funny comments already in there, but we want some serious ones too. Like, let us know seriously, what is it that y'all expect? And we're gonna tell y'all what we think y'all want.
Yeah, we gonna
from a woman's perspective.
Yeah, what we think y'all want.
Okay, I think because
go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I think that just based off of experience, and again, this is not about a genre, the whole men gender. This is just, a couple of people, I would say. I feel like men want a woman who understands when they need space, understands their need for that intimate interaction. I'm going to say that because we are PG-13, honey. We don't talk like that on here.
Oh, you talking about the bedroom action?
Yes.
Bedroom action.
Okay, fine. Bedroom action. That y'all want that when you want it, and y'all, and no lip. Y'all want. Okay, I guess I have to extend on that a little bit. Y'all want a lady in the street, but a freak in the sheets. Mm-hmm. Y'all want someone who takes care of home. Y'all want someone who takes care of y'all kids. You want somebody who is ride or die for you and supports you. May not always agree, but when she doesn't agree, she knows how to talk to you in a way that doesn't sound like she's your mama.
Yeah. Like,
I think that's about it. And just someone who's nurturing, but doesn't try to baby you or doesn't try to, what I'm saying? Like, she's just someone who got your back at all times. Like, I think y'all are kind of simple for the most part. I think y'all are simple and basic for the most part about what y'all needs are, but that's just my personal opinion. But if I'm wrong or if there's more, let us know.
Say something. For everybody who's just joining in, the question is, what do men want? And we want to hear from
what
the
do
fellas.
Men really want?
What do men really, really, really want? We have our ideas. Shay just shared hers. Here is mine. Okay. Well, I have to agree with basically everything Shayla already said about, being a supporter, being a lover, being down for you, being a freak in the sheets, a
lady in the streets.
Lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. Okay. Staying up to par to your love and your love language and making sure that we can give you what you want, not what another man may have wanted.
Okay.
You know, you gotta treat Bae how he wants to be treated, not with clickety clockety clock and how he wanted to be treated. Because he's not here because he's not here no more. Bae is here now. So whatever Bae needs, you know, I feel like that's what you guys want us to do. You want us to hear you out whenever you want to be there to be heard out. I feel like you want us to allow you to be, well, now I'm just adding stuff now. Allow you to be vulnerable when you want to be vulnerable and not say, tighten up. Like, what you being vulnerable for? No, that's what I would want. I just want my man to be open.
Emotionally.
Okay. Let me in. And then when you let me in, I'll make sure that door is always open the best way I can without, you know what I mean?
Okay. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, again, everything you already said from A to Z, plus those few little things. But my focus is really, I just think men, besides just want the booty, I think they do want a real dope, cool partner, though. I think they do want somebody who they could be truthful with and honest with, though, so they could just live a peaceful life. I mean, I hope men are like that and want that. Yeah, that's my goal, to tell my sons, like, hey, and my nephews and my little cousins and whoever and my godson, when you go meet a woman, be yourself, and so that way you can have a peace. Yep. If she does not accept you for you, no matter if you want to be a little hooker in these streets, you got to let her go and go to another woman who is okay with that. You know what I mean?
Find your perfect match. Basically. Yeah,
find your own little match. And so you could be peaceful at night and go to sleep at night and not be out here stressed and turning gray and doing all this stuff and cracking the blackout. You know what I mean? Okay. We're not here to crack black. We're here to be black don't crack. So
black don't crack. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So I think that's what men want, but we're going to go ahead and read what you guys want.
Okay, so
fellas, what do y'all want from us?
Now, it's funny that y'all normally have a whole bunch to say. Now, y'all don't want to tell us. Y'all don't want to tell us what y'all really want.
They sitting here watching and listening. Oh, you know, y'all said he listening.
Okay, let's see. We got Seafood Poppy 67. What's up? Long
as I like your energy.
Yeah, long as I like your energy and we vibe, I don't ask for much. Okay. Yeah. See, I think that's basic. I think that's, you know, that's what most men. That's being equally yoked. Yeah.
That's being equally yoked. You like the vibe. You like the energy. You know, y'all are on the same little whatever. What Mr. Conweezy said.
Mr. Conweezy, a thoughtful woman. Yes, sir. Okay.
Gotta be thoughtful, ladies. We gotta show out to them sometimes. You know, like, they're gonna show out for us. Well, if they showing out for us. Yeah. Sometimes we got to make the way for them.
You know, I got to read this. Trill Talk TV, what's up? We want y'all to stop wanting us to read your mind and feel what y'all feeling.
We want y'all to stop read.
Okay, so basically, he's saying that he doesn't want to have to read our mind and try to guess what we're feeling.
And just tell you.
Come out and just say it. Okay. My husband says that all the time. Okay, I gotta just throw that out there. My husband says that all the time. But at the same time, again, a lot of times, fellas, I think when we're doing that or when we are putting a certain emotion or emitting a certain emotion towards you, it's normally because we feel like it's something we've said before, we've done before, we've voiced before, and yet you're trying to act like you don't know us. And you don't know how we're going to react, and you don't know what we're going to do, or you don't know that we're going to be pissed. Like. And then when we verbalize it already, so now we're just annoyed. So now the emotion is, I don't want to get in an argument with you, but I don't know how else to tell you that I'm upset other than to be quiet and show you that I'm upset. So that maybe let's see if you care. I think normally that's how it kind of. Yeah. And I guess that's kind of like a Jedi mind trick a little bit.
Yeah, and then to see if you're listening, because you should know what I want by now. You got all this time with me. You don't ask me. You know what I like to eat. You know what I like to get. You know what I like to do. Like, come on. Like, no, we don't want you to read our minds. We want your behinds to listen to us and keep it stored in your mind what we like and what we don't like.
Yes.
Period. It ain't reading mine.
And I forgot one. Y'all want us, when we go out, y'all want us to order our own food. So that we're not picking off your plate. I'm saying throw that in for my own husband because that's what he be saying.
I always pick off my bae plate.
I told him that's never gonna end ever. Like, there's a reason there's two of us, so we can try things. I can try your play, you can try mine. I don't understand the problem.
Yeah.
Anywho, but yeah. All right, Trill Talk. Thank you for that.
Mr. Convoz said, "It's not like you playing games." How?
Okay. See, and that's most fellas are going to tell you that they think that's playing games. But and honestly, I can understand why y'all think that. But at the same time, you understand why it's happening, because at some point it's her feeling like, or I'm sorry, us feeling like you're either not listening or you just don't care, because it's again, most of the time it's not an emotion that we're not doing that or trying to act upset with you because this is the first time you've ever acted up like that. And no, it's probably it's something you've done numerous times before. And you're just not listening, and now we're annoyed, and we just don't want to argue, but we're hurt. So that's the only way that we just kind of claw back in and say, okay, I'm gonna show you I'm mad, but I want you to address it, because we don't always want to be the one to address it. We want to feel like you care about our feelings, like we care about yours. If you're upset about something, we're not just gonna let you go throughout the day or go for days without asking you what's wrong and what can we do what we can do to change it. So just, I guess, try to see it from that point of view. I don't know. Yeah. That's the only thing I could say. That's
I like that one.
With Mr. Conweezy?
He said, oh wait.
Mr. Conweezy says, I want to be open to learn new things and funny and like sports. Okay.
Definitely.
You have to be equally though. You gotta find find someone who is obviously likes the same kind, especially when it comes to hobbies and stuff. Yeah, it kind of likes the things, especially if this is something that's true to you. Like, I could never be with my husband if I didn't like basketball. Never. Okay. Yeah. Because that he loves. Now, he may not like football as much. He'll watch it, but that's not really his thing. His thing is basketball. So even though I take my time to not be involved in that sometimes, I understand that sometimes I have to be a part of that because this is what he enjoys. This is what he loves, so.
Yeah. And I'm a sports head, so I just hope, pray. My husband loves sports just as much as I love sports. And that's basically it. Hopefully, he doesn't like a team that's just whack and we, bump heads all the time in the house. But I think we'll have a friendly competition in the house depending on who his teams are. But overall, okay, that was a good one. Trill Talk said, we want y'all to admit y'all wrong.
You want us
I'm okay.
I think that we're okay with that.
Admitting when I'm wrong as I have gotten older. Now, when I was younger, honey, I'm never wrong. You're wrong and you're always wrong. But I understand that.
I think that's growth. That's just growth.
That's just growth in our areas, not just for men. For friends, for family, when you can just look at yourself and be like, you know what? I was wrong there. I dropped the ball there. I'm sorry. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you have to do that no matter what relationship you have.
Yeah. Amen. So, and you know what? You all told me, I don't remember what episode it was, but episodes back, y'all, basically, fellas, y'all told me to, when I'm upset about something with my husband or whatever, maybe a different way to word instead of women saying, babe, can we talk? Because that never sounds good. Y'all basically told me to rephrase it like, babe, I was when you said this, what did you mean by that?
Yeah, they did tell you that.
And at first, that did not make sense to me. I'm like, what are you? Yeah, that sounds so dumb. And I'm not that don't sound like nothing I would say, and that's ridiculous. And I'm not saying it, but I actually have tried it, and and it has worked. Like, it could still go left if you don't respond. You know what I'm saying? If you lead the conversation in a different direction. But now that I say that to him, and he's able to respond, I know how to respond from that, especially if the goal is not to get into an argument. Because now my mind is always, don't get into an argument. Let me listen to what he's saying. Let me understand where he's coming from, take my emotion out of it, and then explain to him why I felt the way I felt. And then let's try to come to a common ground. So I think it's the same thing. I don't think we try to get into an argument with you. I think we just, if we feel misunderstood or like you don't care about what we're saying, it it turns into an argument quickly.
Yeah, because
so you have to know each other's buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just comes off like as if you don't know us, and
you're
behind know us by now. You know?
You're behind know us by now. Okay?
You should,
that sounded real day right there. That sounded real day right there.
Hello, Miami Heat is in the building, honey. It's 9:22. I know first quarter is popping right now, but we almost done. I'm gonna jump into this game in a minute.
Okay, and Trill also said he want to spend less money on you. We want to spend less money on y'all. Come on now, you got to find the right girl for that. You got to find the right girl for that.
Yeah, you got.
I mean, it depends on how much money. Because again, what might be little or a lot to you, maybe a little to them. It just depends. But you got to find the right woman. You know what I'm saying? You got to find a woman that doesn't require some of these other things. Now, when you start going up in caliber, it's just bound for the money to go up. I'm sorry.
From the start, that's on you.
Yeah.
You know. And fellas, please, let me just give y'all a quick look off tip. Don't start something you can't keep up.
Grandma always said it. Okay?
Don't start it, because when you stop and the girl be like, oh, what happened?
What's this?
And you get hot, like, what you mean? That's all you care for? No, that's just how you had went for like straight 6 months.
That's how you start. So if you buying steak dinners and Chanel bags in the beginning, understand that's got to continue.
Yeah, or tell somebody like, hey, we have goals now. Let's just cut it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But don't just stop and get hot when we say, what's wrong with you? Like,
what happened to the old dude? What happened to the dude I met?
Can I flash back? Can I press this button and flash back and go back to that old dude? You know what I mean? Because I don't know who this is I'm looking at. You know what I mean? So y'all just start something. That's why I say just be yourself from the jump. If you come out lavish like that, go ahead and be lavish. If you're not, okay, cool. Just start the way who you are, so that way it would never fade off.
Yes.
Period.
Amen. Amen.
Period.
Trill Talk TV said, I want that hat Miami got on.
Oh, you gotta wait. Look, all the regular people get their hats next week.
All the regular people. You heard her?
If you order online,
I ain't say it.
If you order online, Miami Heat already told y'all shipping starts October 2nd, which means it starts October 2nd, which means you get it next week. But Angela, Miami, honey, she got this hat for tonight for game 1 of the finals. Hello.
Okay. Miss Angela. Okay.
Anyway, moving on. I think our last topic for tonight.
Possibly, because we want y'all to get the game, because we trying to get the game. Okay. Let's see.
Is it harder to be single?
Yes. Is it harder? Yeah. Okay, so it's hard enough, y'all, but is it harder to be single or in a relationship? Is it harder to be? We want to see, well, one, if fellas have a totally different mindset than we have when it comes to this. But maybe not. I don't know. Is it harder to be single or in a relationship? Now, of course, I'm married. Angie is single.
Happily single. I mean, not too happy, but I'm content.
Open to.
I'm happily single.
Relationship. Yeah. So, do you think it is harder to be single
than married?
Than in a relationship. Period.
Oh, being single
or in a relationship.
In a relationship.
Yeah, doesn't have to be married. Just by yourself or with someone.
This one is so hard. It should be easy.
I mean, it really takes thought, though. It's really not. You think it's just something you could be like, but there's really multiple layers to it.
Yeah, because this is half of my podcast. I get to say what I want to say. So this is what I'm going to say. This is half of it. I only got half. You know what I mean? So half of my answer to this is hard. It's hard to answer this because half of myself is telling me I know it's going to be harder in a relationship because I have to split myself with someone else. I have to split my time. I have to talk to someone else about the things that I'm doing. I'm gonna have to hear their feedback. I have to see how much more while I'm loving on myself so much. Now I gotta share this love. It'd be like, I gotta share what? Like I gotta love on you too. You know what I mean? So it's like you. Dang, I gotta love you too. Yeah, I'm just joking. Okay.
Okay.
Just joking.
Oh,
but yeah, so
Lord.
you gotta take the attention off yourself, and when you're single, a lot of the attention is on you. You know what I mean? You do what you want to do when you want to do it, how you want to do it, and now you got this new person you got to share all that with. So then you got to accept that person the way they are, if that's the person for you. If it's the person for you, you got to accept that. So But then when you single, it's like, dang, you know, I don't really want to be single out here in these streets. Like the streets is ghetto out here in these streets. Like,
okay,
Shayla, it's ghetto out here. You know, you're in a marriage. You know, you got one. You know, you already know what you got.
It's ghetto out here.
It's ghetto out here in these single streets. Hello, it's ghetto, and I'm over it. I already told the Lord, I'm over this. Like, this is ridiculous, and I'm over it. Anyway, back to the question.
Oh my God. My cheeks hurt.
So as I was saying, it's hard sometimes being single too, because it's like, dang, like, okay, time is ticking. Like, am I ever going to find the right person? You start to think about that, but then you got to pull yourself back out and be like, no, you know, what's for me will be for me. I know God didn't give me desire for no reason. I know he is on the way. He's going to be the perfect one for me, not the perfect one, but the perfect one for me. We just got to somehow come and cross each other's paths and just make it work. And butterflies that maybe not happen the first time, maybe the second time, maybe on the first time. You know, I don't know. It's just, you're always constantly thinking when you're single. So it could be a little bit hard because you're like, dang, I want this result, which is a family, which is a partner for life, which is my person who got my back, which is the person who's going to be here when I'm crying, who's going to lift me up and pour into me when the days I just can't pour into myself. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect. I can't pour into myself as I would love to, as much as I love myself so much. Some days I'm going to miss the mark of my own self. You know what I mean? So just to have that partner there, like as a single person, you think about that all the time. Not all the time, but you think about it a lot. You know what I mean? But to say which one is harder, I'm just going to have to say maybe possibly the relationship, because you have to put yourself on, not a back burner. You just got to put yourself in the car with somebody in a 2-seater. You know what I mean? Like somebody has to be in a car with you. Like you're sharing this 2-seater ride down the street, maybe from here to California. Like that's a long ride in the 2-seater. You know what I mean? You got to share that space. You got to go to the bathroom. You got to always be open to loving on somebody else outside of yourself. And that's hard because like I just said, sometimes it's hard to love on your own self the way you should. So imagine trying to do all of that at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and sum that up and say relationship. Even though being single is hard, but it's not impossible to deal with and live with. It is hard. I just said it's ghetto out here in these streets. But I know being in a relationship is even harder because as many challenges you go through, you got to fight through them, despite how much they get on your nerves, and you want to just tell them deuces and get out, go back to the streets. You can't because you're in love. Rocks.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Sorry to take that long to answer the question.
No, it's fine. Hey, however long
this is half of Brains and Beauty, so I get to talk as much as I want to talk.
Okay. I normally
what do you want to say?
I
shout out to
back and
Pisces.
World of Pisces. What's up? We both Pisces, honey. Let's see. I would normally say I think I'm going to still stick with relationships. I think relationships are harder, but I don't underestimate how hard it is to being single, because I think you have to be so okay with you. You have to be so okay with just you. You are enough for everything. I am enough to go to a dinner by myself if that's what I choose to do.
Amen.
I am enough to go to a movie by myself if that's what I choose to do.
Amen.
I am okay to go out if I feel like it by myself. I am okay with being in my home by myself. So I don't underestimate how hard it is to be single. And I know a lot of people who struggle with that because they almost feel like they're alone in the world. They, even when they have kids, even when it's like they just feel like alone, like they don't have a companion. But I would honestly say, I just think a relationship is just harder because it's not just it's no longer about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you're single, you can focus on you and you only. You're the only person you got to worry about. When you're in a relationship, it's just not that. If you're in a relationship that is meaningful, I'll use that word. If it's meaningful, that's the best way for me to put it. If it's meaningful, then I feel like, it's definitely something that you should be, you have to think so much more about them and not you. I think so much more about my husband and what he needs than myself. And not saying that I don't think about myself.
Yeah.
But I focus so much more on making sure he's good. Yeah, and I'm not a selfish person regardless, but it doesn't matter. Just my mindset is always, I don't make decisions without thinking of how it affects him. I don't do A, B, C, and D I don't go out without thinking about, did he eat? Did he do this? Is he good? You know, was there something he wanted me to do before I left the house? Like,
it's hard,
so it's not just about you anymore.
And then on top of that, what we talked about last week was losing yourself in a relationship. It's so hard to try to love and put somebody else
ahead of you
without you being,
because you do at some
black hole, like literally going to a black hole, and you are just non-existent. You don't even exist anymore. Like, you are so focused on the other person to where
on us and not me.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's not even saying you're so focused on him. You're so focused on us, and not necessarily just you. You know, where you tend to take more care. You know,
especially when you've been doing it for a long time. And you're okay how you do it, honey. And somebody else trying to come here and they just falling all over the place. It's just stumbling. And you like, honey, I could have did that
without
myself. I could have stumbled. You know what I mean? But allowing that person to do that and figure it out, like, it's hard. So I get it. Shout out to everybody in a relationship, everybody who in a marriage. Shout out to you. You know, I love people who are in love. Shout out to all of you guys. And shout out to my singles, honey. Y'all just hold it on in there. I'm adjusting my hair, y'all, because y'all know my head big and it's a little tight.
It still look good, girl.
But yeah, shout out to all my singles. Y'all holding it down. And listen, just focus on y'all. I have no other advice
for you. That's all that means.
I have no other advice, but just focus on you so hard to where nobody can love you like you. Until the one who's supposed to be there is there. That gets me through. Like, nobody can love me like me until that person comes around. I have to allow that person to come in and step in and show me that, no, baby, you need me in your life. Ooh. I talked to myself just now.
Yes.
But anyway,
okay. All right.
We're gonna move on. Because it's 9:30.
Yeah,
and I know it's half of the first quarter is about done. They've been starting late. Honestly, the little bubble they've been on Black people time.
They've been on CPT.
They don't start on time, so I'm hoping that first quarter is still popping. You guys, let me know in the comments real quick. What's the score right now? Are we still in the first quarter? How many minutes are left? Just so I know, because we have like another topic we want to get through. But y'all know how I feel. This is the first game. I want to be attentive.
All right. Well, I just have to say this because Mr. Convoz felt it necessary to say. Mr. Convoz said that hat won't say champion. LOL. Lakers all day, baby. You see, this is why you got to come on here messing with her. You know how she
28.
is.
Okay, Mr. Convoz. Heck of an update from my people, my family, and I am ready for Black Love. They said 28-22 Miami. Hello, with a minute and 46 seconds left. Which means we dominated the first quarter, even though it's a minute and 40. Sometimes a minute 46 is a lot of time, but we almost done.
Okay, so we got one. We got one more, and I'm telling
myself this.
Ourselves off. Okay?
I'm telling myself we almost done. We almost done, Angie. We're gonna watch the game. The second quarter is on the way. We got one more topic to get through. We got this. We winning. It's 28-22. Okay.
And Trill Talk TV also said the hard part is the transition from being single to being
that's so
it's
hard.
The transition. Yeah.
It's so hard. Like, you want to be like lovey-dovey in the beginning, but then it's just so hard to like let loose and allow somebody to come in. Like, come into what I done grew. Like, I don't water my plants. Like, my atmosphere is just the way I know. And you want to come in and what do you want to bring to my atmosphere? Are you bringing stress? Are you bringing love? Are you having me water all of this? Or are you trying to come in and pull up stuff? Because if you try, let's go to this one.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Let's go.
All right. Last one for the night, y'all. Last one for the night. Would you rather be hurt by the truth or comforted by a lie? Would you rather be hurt by the truth or comforted by a lie? And as much as people lie, we need honesty. We need honesty on this question.
Yeah.
Because some people truly rather be comforted by a lie. They're okay with telling them something that sounds better than the truth.
Go ahead, Shay.
As long as it's not on a it's not like a serious thing. And I would rather be hurt by the truth. I would much rather be hurt by the truth.
We got CPE organizing in the building. Shout out to you, Honey Bunny. Y'all make sure y'all go check out CPE organizing. That is my Honey Bunny's Chaz new page, his new baby. He organizes people's houses and closets and kitchens and everything. He travels around United States and does this. He gets hired for this, you guys. So if you got that coin, you could hire, you could go ahead and hit him up and he could come in and do your whole life over. I need him over here in this little section, but
I know a couple people.
Yeah, so he does that. Like, that's his new thing. So shout out to my baby, my honey buns, Chaslene. But I mean, my bad. Not Chaslene. CPE organizing. So check them out. Dope work. You'll be able to see dope work, clean, so professional. I'm telling you right now. And
I know some people, so I'm definitely gonna be sending them your way.
But bring them dollars.
Okay. bring the coin, bro.
Bring the coin. It ain't like big coin, but you gotta bring some money for right now until my boo get all over the nation. All
right. So let's see. I definitely say I'd rather be hurt by the truth. And I agree with Drill Talk TV. At my age, I don't want to be played around with a lot. So don't spare me for my feelings. Just tell me what it is, so I know whatever it is I need to know at that moment. I'll get over the hurt. The hurt will subside at some point. Mm-hmm. But just give it to me blood raw. That's all I need. I just give it to me raw.
Come on, blood raw.
Okay. Sit for real. Mr. Chris Key said the same thing, hurt by the truth. He'd rather be hurt by the truth. And it's just Chaz said he'd rather be hurt by the truth as well.
Get back to the program. So, yeah. So, basically, I'm going to go with, of course, hurt by the truth. Don't sit here and sugarcoat me like I'm a little girl and talking about,
for real.
Oh, this is whatever. I'm a grown woman and you're a grown man.
Okay.
Let me know what's the situation, and I know I can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
I can handle it before you was handled it. I handled my mother's death, honey. I handled my brother's death, honey. I handled everything. So for you to tell me a little thing that you have done, just be straight up with me. Like, don't sit here and try to put on for the city, for the program. Like, just let me know and let me figure out what I want to do. Do not, because when you lie to me, you're choosing for me. And now you're being controlling. Don't try to control my reaction and what I want to do in my life. Because every time you lie, you try to be controlling. When you could be controlling, you haven't met Mrs. Controller. Ooh. So let me fall back. Jesus,
fall all the way back.
Lord, I thought it was
Shake it off.
Lord, I thought it was all gone. Jesus.
I thought it was all gone.
It's a little bit still there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I rather I just rather be told the truth, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sometimes it hurts, but I'd rather tell you the truth so you can know how I feel, so you can know my heart, you can know my mind, and you can be able to accept me for me or not.
Amen. Amen.
That's it. Like, I'm not here to be told, like, we too grown. Like, I was born in the 80s. Like, we don't have time for that. Like, I'm not born in the 2000s.
Yeah,
like, I'm an 80s baby. Like, I don't have time for you to be sitting here still lying. You still lying?
For real.
We are years away from 50.
You gain nothing from lying. Nothing. But temporary.
Years.
Temporary, temporary pleasure or whatever, temporary comfort. But eventually, the truth always comes to light, and this is my point.
I always say this is not 1999 when you could just sit here and lie and just think it's cute. Some days is over. If you can't be straight up, like, what are we doing? Yeah. So take me as somebody who can hold it down and understand and either leave you behind or not, or talk to you in a certain way or not, or trust that maybe I may say, you know what, babe, it's okay. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. For real. All right, y'all. So again, it's time to wrap it up because we understand y'all trying to get to the game. God. Thank you, Travis Kervin 44. It's time to go, honey. Ladies, you're so pretty. Thank you so much. Second quarter has started, honey. Yeah. So again, we want to thank y'all for stopping in, just even if it was for a brief second or for staying the whole time. We understand the game is on, and it means so much to us that if you are a true sports watcher and you are here with us for the first quarter, we so appreciate y'all. So again, and y'all know I love y'all. Yeah. You know I love y'all. If I'm sitting right, I done missed the entire first quarter of the first game of the NBA Finals with my babies are in it. I missed the entire first quarter to do this podcast, to talk to y'all, to get your feedback, to stay committed to what we got going on here. I missed the entire. I would never be able to see that again in my life. You understand? I would never be able to see the Heat first quarter against the Lakers in 2020. I can't say that when I'm 60 years old. I can only say I watched the second quarter.
Y'all see how y'all.
So anyway, I love y'all.
So we clearly love y'all. So thank y'all so much. Ready for Black Love. If you're sending the Laker hats, honey, I'm just telling you, the bae gonna be wearing them because that's not really my team. Sorry. We already know that ain't Miami's team. So again, thank y'all so much, and we're gonna let the beautiful Miami end it on out for us. So
shout out to Miss Legis that just joined from Facebook. Hello, darling. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and
my nerves
and close out. Like Shirley just said, thank y'all so much. Get your Heat game up, get your Heat gear up, because we are going to the we already in the finals. We are taking a championship. We are taking the championship.
She already called it, y'all.
So y'all go ahead and just get y'all Heat gear up before it's all gone, because you know the bandwagoners are out here.
Ooh.
They are out here flexing hard. They are on the train. But anyway, good night, good morning, and good afternoon, all of my podcasters, YouTubers, Instagrammers. We're really podcasters. That's all I had to say. I'm all over the place, y'all. Excuse me for tonight. I'm ready to watch the game. See y'all next week for episode 81. We got some more topics. We had other topics. We just couldn't do it tonight. But that's it. We're done. We love you much.
Bye, y'all.
Adios, amigos.